Alright, now is the mic working? There we go, now the mic's working. Wah! Alright. Thank you, E. Dude, my voice still hurts a little, but I'm feeling a lot better. I had, like, some things to drink, had some cough drops, took a rest, which was basically just not speaking, and I'm feeling a lot better now. Got like all... Blah. Hi, sweetie pie. And you showered, those tend to do that, exactly. I believe I saw an unidentified megastone. Where was it? I guess I have to wait on the bench. I'm like in my zone. Alright, I need to get to a bench. I need to sit down. I got Diancy while I was off stream, because I was like, that's gonna be annoying and awful and horrible, so why not get that off stream? It took 10 love balls. Remember the 10 love balls I got? Remember those? Gone. Wasted. Hit with the flaw! All 10, yes. Diancie is what we call a mythical, which is like ultra rare, like super rare. So it has a really bad catch rate. And love balls on Diancie are aesthetic as hell, but they also are basically just regular Pokeballs. So basically, the cost of dripping hard is unfortunately losing all my drip. I'm back to 2 love balls. Yeetus has said that later though, he might just give me his, because he's not going to use them. And they're my favorite, so. Alright. That's actually good right there. There's a fungus. There's a fungus. That's throw. Sock and throw. Oh god. Oh, that was awful. I threw up in my mouth a bit. Of course now I'm... You couldn't... Yeah, I know, so you couldn't sleep earlier, but now you can now. Welcome to my life. I'm always like that too. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't sleep. I'll put on like a little like YouTube or do something productive, and then I fall the fuck to sleep. Catch fungus. How the fuck am I gonna manage this? Impossible ass task. How am I meant to do this? Creepy ass area you're in? It's sewers. We're in the poop tunnels. Fungus. Alright, the survey's complete. reminds me of the Skyrim dungeons. It kind of does look like a Skyrim dungeon. I'm just gonna turn a corner and you're gonna hear, "Never should have come here." Oh. That's an alpha. I got this. Little man, do you seriously want to still step up? No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Or worse, you get ambushed by them skeleton warriors. Not the skeleton bones. Have you ever hit those with Firebolt? Like the spell Firebolt? Alright, hold on, I have to read something real quick. There's that. Fuzzy Drago, your character looks so fun. Thank you. I dressed like a femboy for stream. Yes, very fun. Used to play on your Xbox 360 for hours. I have it on my Switch and on my PC, and I still think the funniest part of having it on the Switch is that you can play Skyrim on the go. Having it on Steam, you can play Skyrim with mods. It really makes you ask the important questions. What's more important to you? Playing Skyrim while you're pooping, or playing Skyrim with Macho Man dragons? My hair looks like cotton candy. I wish I could have my hair this color in real life, but I also hate having long hair, so. I love cotton candy though, it's a very big aesthetic. People may call me out for liking cotton candy as an aesthetic, but because I'm a guy, but who cares? Playing Pokemon, Toilet is a goat. You're watching from the bath? And, you're gonna have to send pictures so I know that you are. That's a lie. Send an image right now. Send the bath water for testing. Gonna be on that thing like the one joke about the, Jewel and, I think it was Despicable Me 3 where they're like inspecting the jewel and it's just like the guy smelling it and tasting it. You like cotton candy too, even as a guy? It's such a vibe. Like, I don't understand why people are trying to gatekeep it. Like, yes, men can like candy and color. E-bathwater now for $190. Damn it, $200. Well, I guess the IRS doesn't need to know about this, right? Mr. IRS said $200 went to charity. The flag didn't show up. Yeah. You don't bathe often, I'm usually a short creature. And the flag? The flag? What do you mean by flag? Oh, the like pop-ups. I might need to move the position of those, but they show up. Like, I might move it to like under chat or something. Like bottom left. Oh, those flags. I like those. I love those types of flags. The trans flag goes unironically hard as fuck. I think that needs to be said. The trans flag goes unironically hard as fuck. Especially the trans one because I'm a trans man. I'm just an ally in poly and pan. And yay, brothers. I do have a lot of the Warhammer community in my chat. I'm gonna say things like that instead. Like known little stereotypes. I have a lot of IT crew in my chat. Also, E is right, I do attract you guys for some reason. I'm not joking. I don't know why. Is it because I got the tism? And autism and trans people are like friends in the wild? I attract the trans people. I haven't met like a single awful trans person, I think. I'm trying to think. Has there been anyone in my life? There he is, there he is. What type of ball to use on you? We're gonna use a great ball because you're great. That's actually a great question. What flavor are you? That's like the next. Okay, so I found this out with one of my partners. It's a great question. You've heard about would you love me if I was a worm, right? Okay, but hear me out. Would you milk me if I was a cow? Is a more personal question. It gets the vibes across still. But it's a more like would you? Question. Because is milking the cow inherently sexual? Is milking the cow inherently platonic? It depends. What do you view milking the cow as? Is it a romantic activity to you? Absolutely, I'd fuck you even if you were No. Also, I can confirm E is very much a vibe. Like, you have no idea how much of a vibe E is. It was like magnetism. I did that trick I do to most people with E, where I go like, "Go on, boys, why don't you shake the poor sinner's hand?" And then E shook my hand. I went, "Yes, yes." Bum 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 bum. Are you ready? My fiance is a worm. I know your fiance. They are a worm. They're the coolest worm. When I lift up the rock, I look for your fiance because they're a cool worm. If your fiance was a worm and the other like worms, you could tell them apart because they'd be the only worms smoking cigarettes and wearing sunglasses. That's how cool they are. Also, yeah, how does your sister-in-law hate potatoes? That is baffling. Hating potatoes is like saying I hate bread. I hate the most neutral food of them all. The potato is a food that just exists. Hating a potato is like saying you, like, hate the air. You hate pasta because it's too, like, brown or something. Potato chips, tater tots, baked potatoes, exactly. You can suffice only on potatoes. The French fries at McDonald's are like the only thing that are good there. That's how good potatoes are, actually, now that I think about it. You only dislike mashed potatoes because it's like, that's alright. Well, if you were a fry, which kind of fry would you be? You'd be waffle fries, because waffle fries are dope and you can dip them in cheese sauce to make them better. Yeah, I'm not saying I would dip you in cheese sauce with that, but I'm not opposed. The only bad part about dipping your waffle fries in cheese sauce is you will find out very quickly what your body can do to violate the Geneva Convention. My poor family found that out one day. I'm not joking. I feel so bad about this, but we went on like a trip back up north, and my family like had to endure the fact that I had cheese sauce and waffle fries, and my little brother complained like all fucking night because while I was asleep upstairs, and he was downstairs, that the stench of what I had done had reached downstairs. You are milk with how much milk you drink. Sweet potato waffle fries. I personally am not a huge fan of sweet potatoes. I think they're alright, but like, man, like, I think there's better ways to do sweet potatoes. They don't taste that sweet. They taste kind of like bitter. Note to self, keep you the fuck away from cheese sauce. Babe, don't worry, you'll live. I hope. Oh, my water's on the other side of my room, hold on. Let me travel over to the other side of my room like a peasant, rather than order my royal slave to carry me my water the necessary 3 feet. Ugh. You have a sensitive stomach, one bad smell and I'm gone. Alright, fair. I could kill you, then. My king, I wish I was near you. Your fiance loves gluten, even though it's so cute. Literally me, like, they told me when I first got diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, like, spicy foods and stuff like that may hurt you. Like, they may genuinely just hurt you. And I'm like, really now? And then, yeah, it turns out they hurt. Chat, the food that the doctor said would hurt, hurts. Somebody help, he's gonna kick my butt! Also, yeah, being gluten-free is, like, extremely hard, especially if you live in America. If you live in America and you strive to be gluten-free, I wish you luck. You have, like, an unreal level of patience or an unreal level of hating yourself. My favorite part is that shows up in the chat screen. Also, yeah, I do wish you were here, like, a lot. It would be nice. Have my little prince. Also, I just love the idea of being like, alright, mom and dad, here's one of my other partners, E. Because I just imagine they'll be like, so how do your partners choose your names? Do they, like, pull them out of a hat? I'm not gonna read any of these messages out loud for your safety. I think that if I did, I would definitely get punched, chat. You really did? Your name just came out of nowhere? So, for context, I want you to first off know I love this person to death. My first partner that my parents met, well, my mom met, my dad saw a picture. Their name is Rain, and Rain is a perfectly normal name, but this is the thing. My family knows the name Rain as the name of my first cat. It was pure coincidence that Rain's name also matches my first cat. And I'm like, I swear to God, you hear that name in this family and you're like, oh, and then like, I just sit there like, oh, this is gonna be the weirdest explanation to both parties. Oh, your name, you went, I'm Ellie, and then stuck with it, and now you just go by E as a nickname. E as a nickname is the greatest nickname I've ever heard of. You gotta find someone named Clouds. Gotta find someone named Hail, gotta find someone named Sandstorm, gotta find someone named, like, Rainbow. So basically, I'm gonna go nuts at the next Woodstock. Then maybe you'll like Sky. I just get reminded of, like, people are like, what would you make your name if you were trans? And I went, probably Passion. Because most people know me online as Passion already. So if I just go, like, Passion, which is a gender-neutral name, then it'll just stick, and, like, people can call me that, even if, like, they don't really respect me, and it's the same. Passion as a name slaps. That's why I tell people they're free to call me Passion if they want. There's no obligation to call me Andrew, you can call me Passion. As I've literally told people multiple times before, too, like, at this point, I am not sure there's a difference between Andrew and Passion. I think that Andrew and Passion are the same people. I'm sure you'll find them among NBs. Rain is NB. Rain is an amazing person, too. I just want to point that out. Like, oh my god. Rain is awesome. They introduced me to Kim Dracula, which I've ended up, like, genuinely kind of enjoying. Like, I like it a lot. And I think one of the better things they've done for me is, like, just not judge me the entire time. Because I was, like, a silly, overstimulating guy to them. The entire time I was, like, pretty, like, basically just a handful the entire time. And, like, I felt like I sucked as a boyfriend to them, but they then were like, this is, like, a really happy day for me, and I'm like, alright, I did good. And, like, I know Rain, we don't talk a lot, but I do still feel like, I know I love them very much. But I just hope that they love me back still. That's why I chose E. It's the letter of my dead name, my preferred name. But I chose so if nobody supports me, I could just say it's a nickname. You will be E. If you would request, I'd stop calling you Andrew. Your chosen name is Jack and it's legally changed to that. Well, it's not really your chosen name, it's your legal name. It's your name. But also, E honestly goes hard. E is like a name I'd give a dog at my work, so I can be like, this is my dog that is different from all the other dogs with generic boring names. You want to change your name so bad, but so goddamn expensive? Oh, we should make like a, like, what should your new name be? Should it be just the letter E? Or could it be something like... I'm trying to think of like a cool name that doesn't sound like an anime attack. Or like an Old Spice deodorant. Like, I still remember I was like, what if you just changed your name to, like, Moose Pile Driver one day? To someone. What if you change your name to Jet Thunderstorm? What if you change your name to Wario's Nipples? Oh my god, if you change your name to Wario, that would be legendary. If you're 22 or older, it costs more. Why would it cost more if you're 22 or older? Are they like, oh yes, your name that we call you, the word that is your name that is only legal on this? You used to call yourself Wario? Oh my god. I gotta send you to Wario Court one of these days then. And be like, behold gentlemen, my Wario boyfriend. I've been called the Wario boyfriend, I finally obtained the Wario boyfriend. Because I'm short and chubby. I've been called the Wario boyfriend because I'm greedy, I'm loud, and like screaming. And I'm muscle. Background check. Oh yeah, fair. Hold on, I'm gonna invite you into Wario Court one of these days and be like, behold gentlemen, my husband, the Wario husband. The only prop, but you're muscular AF. I've seen this. I'm built like Wario himself, ironically. I have pretty good looking arms now, but I am actually like fat all over. Fantasy dwarf. Jack, I hope you know when you say that, all I think about is just, where's the forge in your house, son? Where is it? What next? You don't got a brewery? You don't got any stone? There's not even metal in your house? What? Dwarfed out is one of my favorite things I've ever seen. Chubby but muscular and oh my god, you're Wario too. That would explain a lot about Wario Court now that I think about it. I don't know how many people know about this, but like, it's like a slight joke in Wario Court for some reason. And like, it is a very, very, like, well-meaning joke, right? Like, we joke about it a bit. We point it out often. For some reason in Wario Court, a lot of us Wario mains are trans women or trans men. We don't know what the fuck the correlation is. But for some reason, there's just a high percentage of people that are like, man, I don't know, I feel like I'm not the right gender. And then main Wario also. I love my men chubby. Fellas, I'd be built like Peter Griffin for a reason. Trans people are just hot. They really are. And for some reason, a lot of them are drawn to main Wario in Super Smash Bros., which, like, honestly, based as fuck, but... Is it because Wario himself is proud of his body, despite most people calling it ugly? Is it because he loves money and making video games? Is it because he simply would probably kick a child over a horizon if he could? Who knows? We give off just hot, confident, and true! I'm gonna say that right now. I do love when my friends turn trans and they become real confident and happy. You're drawn to all the twink sword wielders. Then Pikachu. I just die at the idea of, like, getting drawn to, like, literally every Fire Emblem character in the game and then Pikachu. Ah, evil mushrooms! Did you drink your water? Yes, I did. You usually mean Toad or Wario? Toad's in Smash? Oh! Wait, catch you in. Alright, chat. This is about subtlety. This is about power. God damn it! Hold on, I'll drink the water in a moment. I have to see if that thing respawned. Alright, I'll drink the water. That was a shiny. He wasn't the one I played? Oh, like Super Smash Flash? I don't know if... I know Toad isn't in any official release of Super Smash Brothers. Jack, that wasn't my saddest one. Alright, my saddest one was I caught it, but as this little sequence of leaving happened, it didn't catch before that ended. So, unfortunately, I caught it. And then it was, like, deleted from the world because it disappeared. But on the bright side... Chat, I want to send a pic... I kind of want to send a pic to Eunice. Oh, wait, hold on, I can just keep it... On the bright side... Actually, hold on.